New angle pause champ. Yes, there's a new angle for feature matches. I mean, it's really not Home Depot PVC stand 9000. No, it's called the filter mat. It's called the Feature Match Filmer 5000 trademark. Feature Match Filmer 5000. Feature Match Filmer 5000. TM. What I'm gonna do at YCS is to go hang with my friends. Space Dragon problems. Okay, so round 1, I played against 2005 Anti-Meta Stun. The reason why I call it 2005 Anti-Meta Stun, because the man is literally living in 2005 still. Anyways, I 2-0'd him. Round 2, we played against Invoke Shadal. You guys probably know how that one went, but let's take a look. This is the new angle. Okay, I had to use the duct tape because there was an unexpected problem. It is PVC pipe. The unexpected problem was the table itself wasn't completely flat. So the one side of the bottom feet would like sit like this on the table and kind of go like this. So I taped them down so it'd be a little sturdier. I was going to leave this there because the plan behind building this thing was so I wouldn't have to lug my tripod and counterweights to locals every week. So I wanted to build something that I would feel comfortable leaving there that would also give me a better angle and free up space on the side here, because normally my tripod would be right here over on the side here, and it would be blocking some, you know, a frequently trekked walkway, if you will. And people would bump into the tripod legs, you know, all that kind of stuff. And when you have a $2,000 camera on the end of a tripod and people accidentally kick it, you know, it gives you anxiety, right? So I wanted to find a better solution, and I think I have definitely found that. But I brought it back home to do some improvements on it. I'm definitely going to put some rubber feet on each end there, and I might fill the bottom part with sand, and then, you know, use some pipe glue to, or plumber's glue, whatever it's called, to seal these bottom parts together so the sand doesn't leak out. And it's, again, a little more weighty. But yeah, that's basically where we're at right now.
Scorpion.
Rest in peace. Why you don't leave drinks on the table? Oh my god. What is this fucking GoPro first-person duel shit?
Weird ass hand. Prosperity.
I mean, that is pretty cool, TBH. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, no, that sucks. For One Deck 1 Month, I was thinking about building a smaller one of these. You know how for One Deck 1 Month I film my matches, right? I was thinking about making a smaller one of these to put over for my matches instead of like this one. Yeah, no, this one's a lot better. Like, you can see all ends of the play mats. Don't have to worry about the graveyards getting cut off. And the glare, there's like no glare, at least from what I saw. So we will, yeah, skip This isn't a very long match, so we'll just watch the whole thing. You put water? Yeah, put water in there. So we start with the Prosperity. Yeah, and you can see it wobbles a little bit, which is unfortunate. I brought it back home, like I said, to try to make some improvements to it to make it a little more sturdy. Prosperity reveals Wizard, Rhoda, and Zero. I think I actually take the Wizard here. This is really up high to use a hot air balloon. No, it's 38 inches off the table. At least that's how long these side pipes are. These were 38 inches. The top bar across is 34 inches. And then this is like, I want to say maybe 26, 27 inches for the feet. Well, the thing is, I had to make it that high because my camera doesn't have a wide-angle lens. So if I made it any shorter, it would be less top-heavy and probably wouldn't, you know, move so much, but my camera doesn't have a wide-angle lens. I could buy a wide-angle lens adapter to get a little bit more depth of field, but that's going to cost me $200. My lens is, I don't fucking know what it is. 2.8. I don't know, but I don't know what red camera would solve this. A red camera would be great because they have detachable fucking lenses. This camcorder I fucking love to death, but the only thing I wish it could do is have a detachable lens, but camcorders typically don't have detachable lenses. But as you'll watch this out throughout this whole video, you'll notice it doesn't really move that much. And I haven't tried it yet, but I might use warp stabilization in Premiere to see if it fixes it without making it look really jank, but we'll see. So he has Ash for my Photon Orbital, and he says the only reason he ashed that because it's like the only card he recognizes from like ABC. I don't know. So I guess that he made like the best possible Ash that he could have done. So then I'm forced to just tribute special summon for Galaxy Eyes, and then summon the Afterglow. Canon 5D Mark III. Eesh. I use Sony cameras for recording. This camera's a beast. I love this camera. I use this camera for a lot of things. I use it as webcam. Use it for feature matches. Use it for videos. All tons of stuff. Well, this is a camcorder. I have the other camera that I have is a Sony ZV-1. That's a mirrorless, but I mainly use it for video. Yeah, so I basically just had a number 90 pass. And my opponent has Shaddoll Fusion. So I'm like, cool, can't do anything about that. Very nice. And this camera is the Sony FDR AX700. Luckily, neither of the cameras that I have detachable lenses, so don't really care about buying lenses. Although I really do want to try getting a wide-angle lens adapter for this camera. I really want to try it, just to give a little bit more to the frame, especially for these videos. I feel like would be really nice. Just animate the dual 5-head wide as I want. True, we could do that. Need a telephoto lens. Yeah, I probably need about a 6 or 800. Yeah, so here's the first thing that I made a mistake on. Well, I didn't make the mistake here. I didn't want to negate because he chain blocked. So I get my search off of the Lord here. I chain because he's going to negate my Galaxy Photon Lord. So I chain to search the Galaxy Soldier because the other monster in my hand is Psyframe Driver. And then he banishes all the cards in my grave except for the Prosperity. And then he gets the Wendy. Oh, and for the top PVC pipe, I was going to use a impact clamp. Rated for up to 33 pounds. It's a really good clamp. I use it to put my camera up there. But you know, I'm worried still about it. Maybe the clamp not having good grip and sliding and all this stuff. So I took a 3/8 drill bit and drilled through the top pipe. Took a 3/8 screw bolt. It's not pointed on anything. It's just like a straight piece of 3/8 with 16 thread. And then I put that through there, screwed the ball head that I have to the one end, and took another hex nut and screwed it onto the other side. So now it's a bolted camera mount at the top of this thing. So it's extremely sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Also, I did not get Chipotle today. I got Applebee's, though. Vexar6, thank you for the follow. We're going to get into remote duels after this. Well, I'm going to build a going second list, or at least try to, and then we'll get into remote duels. Back it again with the Diet Pepsi, yes, sir. And I'll show you guys where I make the mistake. I think it's here. Or no, I don't think it's here yet. So the mistake ended up being is that I have the Photon Lord, right? He's negated right now because of the Apicalone, but I have an Afterglow underneath him. And I can still, obviously, cards that are negated, Ixie's monsters, they can still detach. For so long as detaching is part of the cost for that monster. In this case, it is. So I could have detached the Afterglow's cost. Obviously, you wouldn't have been able to negate. And I will get the Summon of Galaxy Eyes, which is not half bad, especially since he's not going to be able to clear it in the battle phase. Which is really good. Also, question for people that should be astrophysicists. What happens first, the battle step or the damage step? What the fuck? It's battle step, right? So yeah, he summons Algodes, and he goes to pop. Here's where I should have chained the number 90. Attempt to negate, detach the Afterglow. That way I at least get... if I get Galaxy Eyes on field right now, he actually would not be able to deal any damage to me. Yeah, he's got a... That's a Cinderace token, or Cinderace Pokemon card. Yeah, it's a token that he has. I know, Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon says at the start of the battle step. It's worded like that. So I take 1,000, 2,000, and 800 here, so it drops me down to 42. And he sets two. One of them's obviously Schism, so I'm like, I already know I lose here because I can't play through Schism. I just wanted to see what my top deck was. Because I think I have, yeah, I draw Galaxy Eyes for turn. How ironic. Battle step is after the declaration. Okay. Battle phase is split into 4 steps. Start step, battle step, damage step, including damage calc, end step. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, obviously I lose there. I would have been only in a slightly better position had I used the number 90 or used the Afterglow. Because I would have... My biggest issue was I was going to reveal the Galaxy Soldier. He's going to chain Schism. My turn's already over. That's the biggest issue. So yeah, we just go into game 2. I go first again, obviously. My opponent's opening hand, what was it? Ash, Beast, Punishment, Shaddoll Fusion, and something else. Like, his hand is already just cracked. And you can't really play around Shaddoll Fusion with Photons. I mean, you can, but like... Oh, his other card's Nibiru. So he has Ash Nibiru. So I'm gonna have fun this game. But I mean, I opened cracked, man. I still open cracked with this hand. Thrasher, Vanisher, love starting with that combo. Going to a rank 4. Do I go for Galaxian? Do I go for Blast Dragon? We go for Blast Dragon. Blast Dragon effect on summon. Blast Dragon doesn't lose to Ash. But Galaxian's nice for playing through Droll. In fact, I think that's one of the best reasons to play Galaxian is because he helps play through hand traps. I go for Expedition. And I'm explaining him to what it does. I have to pretty much explain every single card that I play. Which is annoying, but, you know, what do you expect? Summon the Afterglow. And then there's the Nibiru. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly on the 5th summon. Hello, Subway. How's it going? Yeah, so the Nibiru comes down. I'm like, all right. We'll play through it. Photon Sanctuary. I'm like, I got this. I have a Galaxy Soldier in hand. I still haven't normal summoned yet. I'm feeling good. Go right into the Soul Flare. Soul Flare, add that back. At the Galaxy Eyes, go for Galaxy Soldier. I'm feeling good. I'm like, I'm going to end on a rank 8 here still. Ash Blossom on the Galaxy Soldier. And I'm like, you know what? Your turn. I can play through the Nibiru there. Can't play through the Nibiru and the Ash. So... yeah. And then he plays Shaddoll Fusion, and he rips Invocation for a top deck. Takes him forever to decide what Fusion to go into. Go for Construct. Construct auto kills the token. Runs over that. Runs over the Soldier. Now we're top decking. And I get the best top deck. My top deck was... where is it? Add Schism. Set Schism Punishment. Top deck Galaxy Soldier. Yep, that was that. A swift 2-0. Not surprising, though. I mean, it's one thing when you have Nibiru, but then another thing when you have... like, this deck just can't play through that, you know? Vex R6, thank you for the follow. And Krish, thank you for the follow as well. Look at that mat sliding around. Look at that. So yeah, that was round 2. Round 3, I played against Infernoble Knight, lost 2-0. Game 1 was a blowout because he had Ash at like the literal perfect moment, pair with a bad hand, so obviously didn't help. Game 2, I go first and on a solid board. And basically my end board, I think, is Blast Dragon. No. He ashed me and rolled me, but I had a Sanctum. I set the Sanctum, standby phase Sanctum, summon Scythe, attempt effect. He top decked a fucking Droplet. And I just scooped right there. Round 4, I played against Chaos, Snake, Zombie. And I lost 2-0. So yeah, that was that was the tournament report, ladies and gentlemen. Boo-doo-doo. Oh, what's this? My old keyboard's back because I got rid of the fucking dog shit wireless keyboard that I bought. I would still like to get another wireless keyboard, just not made by that company. Don't buy Red Dragon keyboards. Save your money. Like, it was a decent keyboard, but the wireless feature like stopped working after the first like 5 days. I'm like, I bought this for the wireless feature, And it's not working. Have a streamer with a torch of the keyboard? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'd like to get my money back for it. Like, I like this keyboard. It's just I don't like how it has this fucking number pad on it. Like, I want a 60% keyboard that's wireless. So when I do remote duels like this, I don't have this massive fucking keyboard on my fucking desk at all times. You feel? 1 second. We'll do 78-degree field of view. There we go. Oh, that's crazy. My Red Dragon has worked fine. Must have gotten a bad one. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was a Red Dragon 60% keyboard, and it just stopped working. So it's already packaged up to be returned. I just have to drop it off at a US or a UPS place. Now I'm gonna be getting a Logitech one because I don't expect to have any problems with the Logitech product because I don't think I ever have. Also, Larry, look what I got. My friend just gave this to me yesterday at Locals. Like, this camera's Logitech. This mouse is Logitech. Great token. Got the booty, the red booty. All right, let's piece out the build. Oh, I think it already is pieced out. I want to make a going second list. And the sad thing is we can't play Dark Ruler in our going second list because we need to OTK. And playing Prosperity is already counterproductive enough, but we can OTK through Prosperity. Look at all these POVs. Very nice. Got fucking Lenny Hawk on in the background. You gotta love to see it. I'm honored to share your attention with the likes of Moon Moon. That is flattering. Imagine dealing over 16k damage. He is hilarious. I love Moon Moon. This deck can definitely deal over 16k damage. It's not impossible. But like my issue is like this deck just I don't know what it is, man. I mean, it already can't play through interruptions. I mean, it can. Like, I could have played through the Nibiru there, but not the Nibiru and the Ash. You know what I mean? Consistency is an issue. But I feel like the deck doesn't have any good 2-card build-a-board combos. This deck lacks build-a-board combos. It does. And if your definition of build-a-board is one rank 8, then we have two very different definitions of what build a board is in terms of like a good combo strategy. But it does have 2-card OTK. It does have a 2-card OTK. Dark Lords are a nice deck. Never, am I ever going to try those? I don't know. Can't say that I will. Did I talk about the E-Telly on stream? Were you guys here for that? For the E-Telly? Can't remember. Did? Okay. And we got some spice in the extra deck. We have some spice in the extra deck. Let me piece it out real quick. The spice hasn't appeared yet. I'm like, no, it has. But it's in this perfect glare right here. You can't see it. No, I'm just kidding. There's the spice. Hopefully the Pleiades will be DT soon. Is that Alti Thrasher? Unfortunately, no. It looks Alti from that angle, but it's not Alti. Yeah, we got the Alsay, the Sylvan High Protector, and the reason I'm playing Alsay is because it outs Tikaboo. TC Boob. And why does it out TC Boob? Because you cannot go into full armor under Tikaboo, because the way you're always, unless you have Brave and Knight, or Knight and Wizard, or Knight and Brave, which is like the least common way you're going to be making a rank 8, you're pretty much always going to be using a dragon of some sort to go into a rank 8, whether it's going to be Afterglow or it's going to be Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And you obviously can't go into a dragon with a dragon already on board, so Alsay is a plant. You can basically spin a card from top or bottom of the deck. Just by milling a card, activating a card off the top of the deck. Did you ever Gamma, then Omega, then Thrasher yet? Not yet. But in the test hand video, I summoned both of these in a single turn. You guys will see that soon. Yeah. We could definitely run Mind Control. If it would die if it was Rivalry. Yeah, Rivalry hurts against this deck, but Rivalry is not really played too much right now, I guess, in terms of Floodgates. Because it's not good against the Dragon deck. I don't really think it's too good against... I don't know. The main Floodgate I'm worried about is Tikaboo. That's the main Floodgate I'm worried about. 100%. Burnides are cool, they are. I think 107 is good to make some OTKs. Same 107 with Afterglow. Nope, number 62 is all we need. Definitely don't need 107. This is going to be DT soon. I'm already buying a first ed Alti Falgran off of my friend, who actually literally last night had a box, first edition box of Shadow Specters, and he pulled an Alti Falgran. Pack fresh, I'm buying off him for 40, because this is my brother's, and I'm borrowing it. And I'm borrowing this from my brother as well, so I'm going to pick up an Alti of one of these two first ed. And then I got to get Alti Dragons, but that'll probably never happen, because those are expensive. Number 61? What is number... I don't... Number 61, number 582. Alright, dud. Bujin pops it with Warrior Machines, level 4s. Yeah, the Bujin Link could out Tikaboo as well. But I found that, you know, getting to Alsay just alone, without having to go for Ahashima, is also just good outs. The Gamma package is strong, though. Can I have first match? Yeah, you can have first match. So we definitely could play like Alpha. We definitely could play... Mind Control. I mean, if anything, I could cut the E-Tellies. I could cut the Acellite. Actually, no, I don't want to cut Acellite. Only because Acellite plus Expedition is still game. OTK-wise. Wizard Expedition is OTK. But I could cut the E-Telly, the Ogre. I could probably get away with cutting a Thrasher, maybe cutting a Vanisher. I'm honestly, like, really just considering cutting Knight, too. First trade in. Gamma's busted in this deck. This is going second and take out Gamma. But why, though? We have a lot of Gamma vulnerable cards. I mean, the thing is that Gamma's still such a high impact card if we have to go second. It's 3 bricks for 1 negate and a situation action occurred to give a slot. No, it's not. 3 bricks for 1 negate. What do you mean 3 bricks? I draw Gamma and my opponent's playing combo. Gamma's a pretty fucking good card to have. Or even control decks, whether it be like Altergeist, Dogmatica, Invoked, Chadal. Gamma's a really good card to have. The only thing I guess that it wouldn't be good against would be like... I don't even know, to be honest. Gamma's just a really good card all around. You don't always draw Driver. All the other reason I'm playing Gamma as well is because it's a light. I mean, I could easily drop the E-Telly and the Ogre for Mind Control, which is easy Gamma bait. And let's not forget that Wizard is easy Gamma bait as well. So is Acellite. Prosperity is as well. I might cut the Photon Thrasher just because he can conflict with some cards. But at the same time, Photon Thrasher is still nice. Or I could bump a Acellite up. But then I'm just worried about drawing a Acellite and Wizard together. But we still just want to see Wizard Expedition. Cut Lancey and Gamma for more Gamma bait cards. It's not a bad idea. Like, I have Alpha. I have 2 Alpha. So, like, we could potentially run those. Imperm wouldn't be bad. I was also thinking about maybe Nibiru. Only because we could leave the token on their field in attack position. We could play D-Shifter. We actually could play D-Shifter, I feel like. I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel like we could actually kind of play D-Shifter. Nibiru does clash with the Acellite, though. Yeah, that is true. I think we can also cut Galaxy Knight, too. I think we've evolved beyond the need for Galaxy Knight. I'm not even kidding. Also, I picked up one of these, too. Super rare Cycle Reader for when Drytron comes back. And it's only reason I picked up one is because we only need one for Earth Machine. We also could play Book of Moon, too. Like, I want to play Called By. I'm just going to get out a bunch of cards, a bunch of potential cards. Or we could play Book of a Lunar Eclipse. Book of Moon, not, or Loot, no, never mind. Or we could play the Broke Man's version of Forbidden Droplet. We could play Super Poly, but I don't think we have the space in the extra deck. Gotta turn my space heater off. Also, I don't know, part of me wants to play 3 Afterglow in a list like this too. Part of me really wants to play 3 Afterglow. But I think we can cut this. We can cut this, 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 and probably these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. We can add in 1, 2. Give a quick shout out to. Okay, dude. Harvey Feathers also got to reprint. The box would sell it instantly, just printing money for Konami. I mean, they already did reprint Harvey's Feather Duster. Ooh, look at that sleeve. 6 blowout cards. I don't own Lightning Storm anymore, unfortunately. Shaddoll Fusion? Like, I was actually thinking about Shaddoll Fusion. Because we play Lights. Construct is a level 8. And that could send... The only thing is, like, none of these cards do anything in the graveyard. That's the biggest fucking problem. This is actually a really nice sleeve. This is like one of those OCG sleeves. Oh my god, kawaii? Huh? You get banned on Twitch for showing that. Yeah, that changed streaming categories. That arises a new question. What will this should all be? Probably you can pick any card with Soul Flare. That's no Mech Nightogen. Don't even fucking nope. Yeah, I think Dragon and Beast would probably make the most sense. I know Purple Nightfall is a level 8, but I don't want those cards in my deck when I have to go first. Oh, just side them out. No, we're not doing Mech Knights. I think we definitely add those in. My only concern becomes... What about like the mid-range control matchups? I guess we just side for those. Like we could play Alpha. We could play Call By. See, the thing is, if we do play Shaddoll Fusion, though... If we do play Shaddoll Fusion, though, we have to add a brick to the main deck, which is the only reason I don't like it. Only reason I'm not just all over it immediately. And we could add these 3 plus these 3. Cut the Photon for Dogma cards. Alright, let me just grab the Dogmatic Accord that I have real quick. I'll get right on that. Bold of you to assume. Or I could just play 3 Book, 3 Chalice. And play 43 cards. But I don't like the idea of playing 43 cards. I mean, I could cut Brave. And I'd have to cut 3 more cards. I'd have to cut like a Brave, a Vanisher, and like... I don't know what else. An Advancer. Yeah. Cut those 3. What about Dangers? Dangers, dangers, dangers. Or I could cut a Brave and a Vanisher, play 2 Book, and leave the Advancer. Like, I want to leave Advancer in because I think having a copy of Advancer in the main deck will actually be helpful. Or I do 2 Alpha. Like, that's the crossroads I'm at. The only thing is Alpha conflicts with Sanctuary. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 going second cards. 9 if you count the... the Mind Control. Or I could run 2 Cosmic instead of Book of Moon. Let us proceed. Hello, Artheski. How's it going? Need monsters and attack. That is true. I think I might just do double Cosmic. I could just do double Cosmic. Parallel Exceed. Editing the deck on EDU Pro will be a lot easier. Well, I'm going to be remote dueling soon, so why not just edit it in real life? Come on, Larry. I could side the alphas, I guess. No, I'm probably side the Lancias, is what I would side. Even if it's just 2, but I already have the artifact package on the side, so. Alright, enough chatting. Let's go ahead and add these cards in. You can shit on some people, baby. Or get shit on. Oh, those are already in the same sleeves. Let's go. Yeah, no, I'm not going to drop Sanctuary. If I'm not playing Thrasher, I have to at least play Sanctuary. That's the thing. Have to at least play Sanctuary. This one's on the same sleeve too. Gotta love to see it. Galactic Spiral Dragon? No. Hate that card. Like, I don't get why people are so obsessed with playing, like, the Galactic Spiral Dragon and fucking Nebula Dragon. Like, it doesn't add anything to the deck. You're just adding extenders. Deck, like, it doesn't need extenders, I feel like. Slide me 2 Afterglow. Is the 3rd not needed? No, not really. You pretty much always just search one out when you need it. Spiral's is free discard. How do you mean free discard? Free discard for what? Yeah, but Melody doesn't do anything. Think about it. Melody in a vacuum, in a fucking nutshell, in a whatever, in a banana peel, it literally does nothing. I add Galaxy Eyes and Afterglow. What do those 2 cards do for me? If I don't see Galaxy Soldier, they do fuck all in my hand. It's just like I don't see it's not fixing the deck's problems. This deck has a 2-card OTK and it's really strong and I want to play into that strength. And Resolving Gamma is also crazy to go into Chaos Ruler because that card's also crazy. And I would play Triple Tactics Talent if I had it, but the Prosperity, I think, is much more important. And if we can't OTK, we can always slap a Zeus on our number 62. Like, that's the game plan. The going second board is 3 hand traps, then 7 utility cards. 7? Pretty good. I like him quite a bit. So the new vids on YouTube, Earth Machines are fire. Yes, they are. Well, they're actually Earth. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you watched the video, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. fix that setup, boy. What am I playing now? I'm playing Photon Galaxy. This is going to be till my monitor, so now my webcam's not high enough. You gotta hate to see it. Are you ready? I'll be ready in a few minutes. Just gonna do some test hands real quick. Hand's not even bad. Like, that hand is not even bad. And if we're going second, 6 card is Galaxy Eyes. Cellite. We don't draw the Gamma, you gotta hate to see it. Cellite, summon, or we could even yeah, we could just trying to think here. I think I go for Expedition. I am very excited about the Speed Ride cards as well. Very, very excited. I only wish the Speed Ride Quick Play spell didn't negate the monster's effects. Also, matter of one time, pumped you for Aerosol TCG next video on Speed Rides. Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped. I was trying to get a combo video out probably sometime in early June, but I haven't had a chance to, you know, work with any of the new cards yet. So I'd probably also Rhoda too. Rhoda for that Advancer, which is still in here, right? Yep. You can play whatever deck you want, Sin. Don't care. I'm not going to get to pick and choose at locals, so. So we Sanctuary. 2 tokens. Summon this. Summon this. Get a search. Flash Dragon. Extra deck is all messed up. Summon this. Expedition for Afterglow. And then we could honestly just leave the tokens here, because then we go right for 62, and as is, 62 can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. And then we go into battle phase, we try to go for game. If it's not game, right, this detaches, summon one from deck, right, let's say it's not game. We can still link these tokens off for Shima. Shima summons this and this. And then we have a negate spell trap pop, and we can still main phase 2 Zeus. Zeus can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Nib. Deck loses to Nib. There's no answer to that. They have it, they have it. If you got it, you got it, but you better have it. You got it, but you better have it. One thing that I hate is, like, every time I fucking side or main Nibiru, it, like, fucking never ever comes up. And then people always have it for me. It's just fucking annoying. Like, I hate fucking Nibiru. I don't think I've ever, like, consistently used it. Like, I don't know. Alright, Sin, are you ready? Here's my POV. Why is Yui in the woods? He's literally in the woods. Let me make sure my audio video is all good. Here's speaker. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello, hello.
Chat. Do that. Pop out. Okay, so at least I have chat.
Let's go, baby. How's my day? It's pretty good, man. Hope yours is good as well.
How have you been today?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Just give me my like 1 second.
Sure thing. Where did I put my field center? Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, I feel the pain of getting nibbed as a Go second player.
Yeah.
Feel it hard. Because you have to like break boards, and that requires potentially up to like 30 summons sometimes, it feels like.
Yeah. And this deck, like, can't just go straight for an interruption, because, like, if you do it, like, limits your ability to extend, because sometimes you need to, like, purposely leave monsters on the field for later on. At least in the case of the Photon Galaxy strategy. Change that.
How would you like me to
And half's fine.
Okay. Half and then 5 for me, please.
Sure thing.
Will you roll for me? I can never find my dice.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Said half, then 5?
Yeah, half and 5.
Alright.
I have 1 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1? That's fine.
Yeah. And you can just cut half for the rest of the duel. Just at the beginning, it'll be different.
Sounds good. I roll?
Yeah.
2.
I rolled a 5.
Alright, your choice.
I'm gonna go first.
Alrighty.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay. Start my turn off. Activating Abomination's Prison.
Sure.
I'm gonna add myself an escape of the Unchained.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Sarama.
Sure.
Set 1 in column 2, and
Yep.
set another in column 4, and pass.
Alright. I will draw for turn. Standby phase.
Yep.
Main phase 1.
Yep.
I will normal summon Photon Orbital.
What's that do on summon again?
It has no effects on summon, but it has an effect in the hand or while it's on the monster in a monster zone, where I can target a Photon or Galaxy monster I control, equip that monster from my hand or field to that target, gains 500 attack, can't be destroyed by battle, and then I can send the equip card to the graveyard as cost to add a Photon or Galaxy monster from my deck to my hand, except himself.
Yeah, summon's fine.
Right, I will summon Photon Vanisher.
On the summon the Vanisher, I'm gonna escape. Target my Unchained Sarama and your Vanisher.
To destroy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sarama engrave?
Yep.
Summon me out in a Ruha
Mm-hmm.
in defense.
Yep.
Okay, you may proceed.
I will activate Galaxy Zero to revive Advancer.
That's fine.
How much defense does your monster have?
15.
And what does it do when it is destroyed?
It just floats it like the other ones. All the small ones float.
So it'll summon back one from the grave or deck?
It'll summon one from the deck.
Okay. I'll summon Blast Dragon, activate effect on summon to summon a Photon monster from hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Summon Galaxy Eyes.
Hang on the summon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Torrential that.
Torrential, sure.
Effective Ruha.
Yep.
Summon an Abominable. Effective Abominable on summon.
Yeah. That links.
Discard. No, that's the this one's the one that destroys.
Okay.
I'm going to discard for cost and destroy your monster.
Sure. I will attempt to enter end phase.
Yeah, you're good.
Go ahead.
Okay, draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
When he's destroyed the turn he's not summoned, he can respecial himself and back out from the graveyard.
All right.
But then he gets shuffled into the deck. Just so you know.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going to proceed to set 1. Cards in hand.
2.
Normal Ghost Ogre.
Sure.
Link with Ghost Ogre and Abominable
Mm-hmm.
into Soul Rage.
Sure.
My zone 4, your zone 2.
All right.
Pass. Actually, no, enter battle for 18.
Yeah, I'll take the 18. Yep.
My bad.
You're good. You're good.
I was like, I'm going first.
All right. So I take 18. Then my go.
Yep.
All right. Standby main.
Yeah.
And that quick effect targets one of my monsters to link summon with, right?
Yep.
I will set one and pass.
On the end phase, I'm gonna activate Abominable.
Sure.
Target Sarama.
To special summon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't fit, but yeah. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just let you do it. I'm still getting used to that new app. Standby.
Sure.
In phase 1.
Sure.
Sorama effect.
That revives one from grave.
It sets one unchained card from my grave and then pops one card on the field on my side.
I'll chain Chalice targeting Sarama.
That's fine. Enter battle. Attack for
So-
18 and whatever Sarama's at now.
He gains 400.
Okay, so 19 and 18.
20, 37.
Yep.
That drops me down to 5.
You negated it, right? Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Main phase 2.
Yep.
Set 1 and pass.
Draw. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, you got it. Drew another Afterglow for turn. Gotta love it.
Are we siding or no?
Yeah.
Okay. My friends, whenever they verse me, if they know what deck I'm playing, they always make me go first.
Yeah.
Because the hardest matchup for Shadal Mech Knight Orchest is an empty board.
That is true. Absolutely true.
How was your week, by the way?
Pretty good, pretty good. How was yours?
Other than I was okay. I was in lockdown for most of the week, so like I had been restricted until yesterday, so
Gotcha.
wasn't even allowed to leave my house.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna be getting the my 5G installed on Friday.
5G.
My COVID shot.
Your COVID shot? Yeah. Make sure you tell me how the internet is, because I'm supposed to get mine soon, so.
Will do, will do.
My friend says his internet didn't go up, so I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. Me and my brother are both getting it on Friday, so excited for that.
Is it shot 1 or shot 2?
Shot 1 for both. My mom got hers months ago, but that's because she's a nurse, so higher up in the priority for the good old shot. A lot of my other friends that go to locals got it too, said it wasn't that bad, so you can just cut in half.
Okay, half is fine as well for you.
I will take
We take
second
the
yet
first
again.
Okay,
Go ahead.
good luck.
Yep, good luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Normal Rikea. Set 1. 2. Set 1 and spell 1, and then set another in zone 5.
Gotcha.
Pass turn.
Draw.
Standby.
Yep.
Anti-spell.
I will chain reboot.
That is a card.
You're
Okay, yeah,
damn
you're
right
good.
it is.
It gets destroyed, right? I can't remember.
No,
It's
it
been a
gets
long time.
reset, and then you get to set another trap from your deck, and then you can't activate
Okay.
traps for the rest of the turn.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I just remember I couldn't activate traps for the turn. That's really rude. You know that? I guess I'll just add escape.
Gotcha. Alright. Now, how do I not biff this? That's the real question.
I have to set it in zone. A different zone, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna set it in zone 4.
Which
And
one?
The escape.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. Alright,
I have 1 card in front.
alright. I will normal Galaxy Wizard, and then I will equip him with Orbital.
Yeah.
I'll activate Orbital Search.
Yep.
This is really unfortunate.
You know, a ruling I had this weekend that I knew about, but I didn't realize like a lot of people didn't know.
What's that?
If you link off with a Sky Striker card, you know Ray, it can't use its effect. Engrave. So if I use Unchained Soul of Rage to link off with his card, he can't rage because technically it's a mechanic, not an effect.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Bro, what the fuck am I gonna? Like so close, but yet so far from OTKing. I guess I'll take Vanisher, summon Vanisher,
Yep,
effect to
Vanisher.
search. Take Galaxy Eyes.
I can activate traps or effects, or just traps.
It says after this card resolves, your opponent cannot activate trap cards.
Okay. So I can't even activate their effects in the grave. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever you do, don't pop them, please.
Okay. So if I send that off, grab that. I mean, I guess I might as well. I'll use Prosperity.
Okay.
Finish 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You're good. Don't worry. Oh my god, okay.
That's what we needed. There.
Oh, I can. Apparently Dark Falcon and DDD say I can't activate their effects.
Yeah, I mean, because if it's a trap card effect, you're not trying to actually just activate a trap card. Yeah, I feel like if it's an effect, yeah, you'd still be able to use it.
What did you add, by the way? I don't remember.
I added Galaxy Expedition.
And that is the...
If I control
one that-
level 5 or higher, I can summon a level 5 or higher from deck.
Okay, does it need to have the target on field to resolve, or...?
Control level 5 or higher photon or galaxy monster is cost, well, as a condition. I'm actually not sure.
Is it "and" is the condition? Read the whole text for me for a second.
It says, if you control a level 5 or higher photon or galaxy monster, special summon one level 5 or higher photon or galaxy monster from your deck in face-up defense position.
I would say it's fine. I don't think it target it don't, and didn't
Yeah,
even
it
target
doesn't
did I?
target, no.
Yeah, so I would say it would be okay. I assume.
All right. I'll activate Galaxy Wizard to become level 8.
Chain Rickeya to that. To pop one of my cassette cards.
I'll chain Forbidden Chalice, targeting Rickeya.
Okay. Yeah, you go. Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll activate Expedition.
Yeah.
Summon
Chalice is
this.
really good, man.
Then I'll activate Galaxy Wizard, attributing himself to search.
Yeah. That lands you a Galaxy card, right?
Yep, any Galaxy card. I'll take Afterglow.
Afterglow. What does that do again?
If I control a Galaxy Eyes monster, I can special summon him from my hand in defense position.
Okay.
I'll special summon.
Yep.
Summon number 62.
What does that do?
So I'll just read the whole thing because it has a lot of
go for it.
text. If this card attacks or is attacked during damage calculation in either player's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card once per battle. This card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all Xyz monsters currently on the field times 200 during that damage calculation only. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while it has Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as an Xyz material, you can special summon this card during your second standby phase after activation and double its attack. Any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is halved unless it has a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon as Xyz material.
Okay. The big one.
Yes. I'll attempt to enter battle phase.
Does it have Galaxy-Eyes Photon as material?
It does, yes.
Okay.
I will enter battle phase.
Yep.
I'll attack and activate 62 effect attaching Afterglow.
Yep.
And then I'll activate Afterglow effect to double his attack to go to 11,200. Then Afterglow will summon a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon from my hand or deck.
You don't need to increase. You don't need to summon. You've already won it.
Well, I'm dealing half damage because of Prosperity.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
how much
fine.
attack does Rekia have? She's up by 400. So she's at
she-
19.
Yeah.
Where is my... I'll do like 11,200 minus 19. So divided by 2, so you take 4650 from that first one.
Okay. Rekia effect engrave, chain link 2, abominable.
Sure, that's fine.
The abominable summon defense and summon a Ruhan defense as well.
Yep.
The Galaxy Eyes can banish both cards, right? And then resummon them or something like that?
It can only banish whatever it's attacking.
Okay.
And then both of those cards get a...
Both of them, abominable doesn't get an effect when it's destroyed because it was summoned this turn. It has 1500 defense. Ruhan does get effect.
I'll attack into the big guy.
With this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Then main phase 2, I will link these two for Sulfur Dragon, activating its effect to add 1 back from my grave. I'll target wizard.
Okay.
And then still in main phase 2, I will overlay for Zeus.
Okay.
Activate Zeus effect.
Yeah.
What do you mean DDD Pierce? No discard for what?
Oh, no discard for abominable.
Oh, okay. All right. And then after that, I will pass.
Drop a turn. That one. Pass.
Draw. Got 4650.
During the standby phase,
Yep.
I'm gonna trap trick.
Trap trick. That's fine.
To stop you from summoning anymore. So I have to take a loss on this one. I wish it was in a different time. I'm gonna banish a sanctum to set a sanctum,
Sure, that's fine.
and then activate sanctum. Is that fine?
Yep. Sanctum's good.
Okay. Scythe, and then Scythe's mandatory effect.
Yep, so it's fine. I follow that up by standby phase, main phase. I'll normal summon Galaxy Wizard,
Okay.
and
How much life points did I have?
you're at 4650.
Should have done torrential.
I'll activate Wizard effect.
Yeah.
I'll take Expedition. I'll play Sanctuary, summon 2 tokens, then I'll tribute the 2 tokens to special
you-
summon Galaxy Eyes.
Mhm.
If I had any other way to get a monster on board right now, that would be fantastic. I'll switch this to attack. I'll go battle phase, and Scythe has 22, right? So I'll attack for 800 and then 3k.
Yep. Heart of the cards, my man.
Gee. Wait a second. Did I fuck that up? Hold on. So you were at 8,000. You took 4650,
Yeah, and then I didn't take any more.
and then you took 800 again. Well, not again, but 800. So that actually would be game.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would have been 9,300 from the 62, which is halved because of prosperity, which is 4,650. I forgot to subtract. So yeah, 4,650 from 8,000 is 3,350, and then
Okay.
800 plus the okay.
Yeah, I have a question. What was in your hand? Would have torrential tribute been a better option for me to have sent?
Um.
I assume you just tack for Zeus and pass, but if you have like
Yeah.
torrential tribute.
Torrential probably. I mean, they're both really good.
What's the other card be under that? That summons 2 tokens. Summon something. I guess maybe you could have done something because I would have torrentialed and you could have just activated.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could have gone for Sanctuary and
Yeah,
or
so-
played Prosperity.
I don't think there was any way of it. That big old red reboot, eh?
Yeah. Gotta love the red
Oh.
reboot.
Now that is a card.
It is most certainly a card. Alright, we're going to game 3. How much we got?
How would you like me to cut?
Half is perfectly fine. And how would you like me to cut?
Fine. I'm gonna go first.
Alright, sounds good. Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, normal summon Sarama. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. Set 4. Pass.
Draw.
Standby.
Yeah.
Sanctum.
Sure.
Summon Scythe. Scythe mandatory effect.
Mm-hmm.
Proceed.
Alright. I'll start with Prosperity. 1, 2, 3.
Fine.
I'll take the soldier. I'll activate soldier, discarding Afterglow.
Good.
Soldier effect to search.
Yep.
Take wizard. I'll play expedition.
Yep.
And from there, since I literally can't do much else, I will set 2 and proceed to end phase.
On your end phase, I am going to chain link 1 trap trick, chain link 2 escape, target Sarama, and you're set underneath zone 4.
Underneath, so this one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pop both. And then set. I'm gonna set the bomb level.
Hmm.
And then Sarama effect.
Yep.
So you're supposed to summon out a right. No. Let's go straight into it. I'm supposed to summon Soul of Disaster.
Sure.
That's the one that links with your monster.
Gotcha.
How would you like me to cut?
Half's fine.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Standby. Main phase 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna activate Soul of Disaster to link off with himself and your Galaxy
Galaxy Eyes or Soldier?
Eyes.
Sure.
I'm gonna activate a Abominable Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
To special summon 1 Unchained monster from my hand or graveyard, I will be summoning from the graveyard.
And
you have anything
does
on
it
that?
target?
Nope.
Can I shoot a grave?
Yeah, I have Sarama and Disaster with an Escape in grave. Those are all my Unchained cards.
I'll chain call by targeting Sarama.
Sarama? Ooh, that's a good hit. Okay, I was supposed to summon back out the Disaster.
Sure.
How many cards in your hand, by the way?
2.
2. Okay. I just need to read something. I've never had this situation come up before. I'm gonna link off Scythe and Soul of Rage into Anguish.
Mm-hmm.
Soul of Anguish effect to link off with your Galaxy Eyes.
Sure.
I'm going to link off into a Unchained Abomination with 3k beater.
Hey, DDD, I appreciate the insight, but let's not coach people
Proceed to
mid-match,
battle
alright?
phase.
Thanks.
Attack for 3k.
3k? Sure. That's fine.
I'm going to. I'm gonna set 1, and then that's turn.
Alright. Draw.
On your standby.
Yep.
Activate anti-spell.
Sure, that's fine. I'll normal summon Wizard.
Yes.
And... I will attempt to equip him with Orbital.
The attempt to equip is fine.
Now this is a ruling question here too. So Orbital is technically treated as a spell now while it's on the field, but it activates in hand to equip. So would I still be able to use this under anti-spell?
I don't know that one.
Does
There's
anybody
some
in
rulings I do know,
chat
but that one I've never
have any
never-
idea? This is far beyond my knowledge.
I would say it's in hand. It's a monster, but it's a spell when it's a spell when it hits the field, right? So it's a. I would say it's a monster effect. I'm not sure. Just let me check in chat. See if I can chat.
So I'd be able to use orbital then.
Okay. Yeah, it works. DDD says it works, and so is Falcon. I'm okay with that.
All right,
Works
so
for
I'll
me.
use orbital to search.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
How much attack life points do you have left?
I have 5,000.
Okay.
I will add Afterglow.
Afterglow is fine.
That's why that's a problem now. Now I realize it right as I add this. I'll attempt Wizard Effect to search.
Pseudo effect's fine. Let me know if anything destroys anything, okay?
Gotcha. I'll use Soldier Effect, discarding Driver, Smile, to search.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's just no good cards to search. I guess I'll add another soldier. I'll summon the soldier by discarding Afterglow.
Does Afterglow get its effect when it's discarded?
It does not.
Does
Only
it have
when
an
it's
effect when
detached.
Okay, on summon a soldier, I'm going to Torrential.
Yeah.
Effective Soul Disaster Engraved is supposed to summon one from my graveyard.
Yep.
It's supposed to summon my 3K.
Mm-hmm. Pass.
Overturn. Okay. I'm gonna set one into battle and attack
Mm-hmm.
for 3K.
Yep, that drops me down to 2K.
And pass.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I also had Chamber, so if you had a monster, I was just gonna summon out Full of Rage.
Mm-hmm.
That call by the grave was really good. I was gonna be able to OTK you, but you're like, nah.
Yeah, that
Oh.
last turn there, like, you had the anti-spell, because I added the Afterglow, because I was like, oh, I could tribute Wizard, go grab Galaxy Zero, bring back Galaxy Eyes, summon Afterglow, go for game. But the anti-spell completely prevented me from doing that, so.
I only side anti-spell because I don't like main deck. It feels so terrible flipping anti-spell.
Yeah, I feel.
But like there's some decks like ritual decks, like you have to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my friend plays a ritual decks with Dragoon. Like I deal with in my area, Dragoon is prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Like out Dragoon totally and everything. So it's just like my friend's like, oh, anti-spell? Okay, I'll just make Dragoon instead.
Yeah, sounds about right. Well, I just got my fucking cheeks collapsed.
So do you have any like full-on board wipes?
What do you mean?
'Cause,
Like in
Like as a going second player, like I recommend either playing something that either gets you to a full-on board wipe like Dark Ruler No More, or like Lightning Storm or something like that.
well,
It makes your life a lot easier.
I don't want to play Dark Ruler here mainly because you can't do any damage.
But if you pot of Extravagance, you're only doing half anyways, so.
Yeah, but usually you can still like OTK through that even even though I technically didn't get to do that in this game, but it's because my hand was not super optimal. But then like the Zeus follow-up is still really strong anyways. I don't know. Yeah, I might need to add some board wipes, and I don't have Lightning Storms anymore, so I might put in like, I don't know, I have no idea.
Like-
Maybe it might main Nibiru. I'm not sure.
Like as a going second player, like I don't play many board wipes. Even I'll be honest with you, just straight
Mhm.
up honest with you. Like I play my deck is about it's about adding your board as fast as possible, and then creating my own end board. So like if I don't beat you, let's say I don't Dark Roller no more you, I
Mhm.
will end on I'll end on a Winda plus Sting Gearsu.
Yeah.
So like the whole idea is that like I may not be able to end you in one turn, but I can guarantee that I've either made a Boral Sword or an Avermax plus Winda plus Sting Gearsu.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Gotcha.
like it used to be One Punch Man, but like as someone like but I do recommend using even if you can OTK like Dark Ruler no more because like you could just set up on like 1 to 2 negates and that will normally be enough if you break the board.
That is true.
Because most people nowadays will blow their entire like deck
Mhm.
to do one combo. So like versus Dragon Link, you end on like 1 to 2 negates after them using their whole deck. Like they kind of might they just pass.
Yeah. Okay. You know, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah, like in as a going second deck, don't be afraid to play more than 40 cards. Because sometimes you just need the
Well,
power that
this
comes
deck
with
is special because it's so inconsistent and requires seeing such specific cards that I don't want to go over 40 because that will create inconsistency issues that it already has really bad inconsistency issues. So
you want to see I have my deck is base is 46 and it has some serious consistency issues, which is why I go second, but my counter to that is just 3 Dark Fantastical Dragon Phantasme.
Mhm.
Let me shuffle my hand.
Yeah.
So that's why that's something I get picked up over time because I've been playing Go Second since Mech Knights came out, right? So
Yeah.
just something I've noticed is playing more than 40 cards, even with an inconsistent, you just add consistency by using like something like Phantasme.
Mhm.
But yeah, just thought I might recommend. You might not. So good. Everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the advice. Every little bit helps for sure. So, but
So
GG's man, I appreciate the games.
what's your blowout hand? What's your hand trap? Your main deck?
I mean, Gamma. This Gamma works
See,
really well with this deck. So,
I yeah, I like Ash for mine.
mhm.
Droll is also good. What was your I recommend fighting in against the trap line matchups, getting too evenly matched. Like this
Yeah.
blows out so many trap decks that it's insane.
Mhm.
Like my deck has a hard time with traps. So like I run 3 twin, 2 evenly matched, and 3 galaxy cycle.
Mhm.
So like my idea is I'm just gonna completely stop whatever you have.
Yeah, I might.
So,
I thought I had evenly in here. I must have took it out.
yeah, I would definitely recommend.
I'll probably
evenly.
put it in. Yeah.
So that's gonna be one
Definitely
of
have the
the
space
issues.
for it too.
Yeah, because like as a combo going second deck, I can guarantee most likely one of your issues will be trap deck.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I have the reboot in the side, and I'm maining Cosmics right now, but I think maining the Cosmics pretty good, especially for my locals, because there's a lot of like rogue and like control there. So
Yeah, I deal with a lot of like Orcus and PK Orcus type things. So.
mhm.
But yeah, like the normal end board that you have to work through is you need to either blow them out or play through a minimum of 3 negates.
Yeah.
If your deck can play through a minimum of 3 negates or 3 interruptions of some sort, your deck can go second. Because
Mhm.
most people are putting 3 negate boards on. They're not putting 4 or 5, except for like the Appaloosa boards. But
Yeah.
I never had a problem because I just summoned the Mech Knight and beat over it. But like,
10, 11, 12.
it's just like because do you remember Spiral format? play
No, I never played in Spiral format.
Well, Spiral format ended on like a you can't play board with a negate, 2 pops. And my one friend took it a step farther and played like 3. He ended on like a negate, an Omni negate, 1 spell negate, and another 2 pops. So it was 5 negates.
Mhm.
And like I was playing Crusadia Mech Knight at the time, and it worked well. But yeah, I recommend cards like Evenly Matched, Alpha. I can afford Alpha, which is why I'm not using it. But like cards that are just like straight up blowout cards will help you a lot. Even like if they have an interruption, you're guaranteeing one of those interruptions no matter what for one. Which, as a going second player, a 1-for-1 interruption is the best you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
And then, well, I just thought I might recommend some stuff just because I know the pain of going second.
Yep, no, I've played plenty of going second decks in the past, so but I definitely appreciate the help. I'll definitely put Evenly in the side. I had it here before, but I took it out for something. I think I took it out for the Sanctums, but now I've moved some of things already out of the side deck, so I have room again for it. I'm gonna run an artifact package for going first, because the artifacts are light monsters. So if I do draw them, I can discard them. And I might run Alpha, but like Alpha's a little weird in this deck because like it can conflict with Photon Sanctuary, which is a really strong card. But I don't know, it might just be worth to play it anyways. It's also a level 8 too, which is kind of cool for the rank 8 strategy.
I have to tell you, I bought like 95% of the Earth deck. I was so excited. I've been wanting to build that deck for a long time, and then I watched you play, and I'm like, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Very, very fun. 100%.
Like, I was playing during... Do you remember what TOS format was? Thunder, Orcus, Sky Striker, Salad.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't refer to it as. I don't know what that means. I don't know why people refer to it as that.
It's just because it's Thunder, Orcus, Sky.
Oh, okay.
Salad.
See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was the Salad player during that. Which is what Earth Machines reminds me of.
Gotcha. That is kind of like Earth Salamangreat.
I just looked over. DDD, Geist don't count. Geist can stay. They can get all banned and I'll be happy. Another good card, if other good cards are like Mind Controls, stuff that just completely either force the negate or they give you a free card kind of thing. Evenly matched. Against the Appaloosa board, I find that Mind Control is one of the best options just because they don't, like, a lot of them are playing like multiple monster negates, but not many, if at all, spell negates. So you just take it for Appaloosa.
Yeah. And then have monster negates.
I don't really link off with it. Like during Thunder Dragon format, I remember mind controlling 2 of the guys' Thunder Dragons and making Equimax and smacking into my my own kaiju, because I kaiju'd the Titan, took the 2 Colossus, and I remember smacking into my own kaiju for something like 10,000 damage times 2.
Nice. You gotta love that.
Yeah, just some things that I've noticed while playing Going Second. I'm not sure they help at all. I know you played Going Second like a lot too, so
yeah. I definitely appreciate the advice though. But GG's, man. Thanks for the games.
Sorry for anti-spell.
Don't worry about it, man. I've had to deal with it's been worse things. Like yesterday at locals when my opponent top deck Forbidden Droplet for my scythe. Yeah. But either way, yeah, GG's, man, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, I'm not sure. Always make sure that you have an option if you happen to go first.
Yep.
Because as a Mech Knight player, there's nothing worse than going first.
Oh yeah, believe me, I know.
Just, I know you know a lot, but I'm just recommending some stuff because I still play Going Second. I know it's been maybe a little bit since you played Going Second main, so I would recommend. But yeah, Evenly Matched is definitely what I recommend.
All right.
Or at least during trap matchup.
All right, well,
okay.
Talk to you later, man.
Yeah.
All right. only problem I have with the alphas, this deck is, it sucks. And I have to play it for a month. And there are cards that are going to be made dead by certain cards. If I draw Alpha with Photon Sanctuary, it's one or the other. It's either a Link 2, and also just, like, Sanctuary is not just a Link 2, it's a card that literally lets me play other cards in my hand. And Sanctuary's word is such where, like, it's for the rest of the turn. You can't summon... The turn that you activate it, you can't summon anything but light monsters. What was the other card? I think all these are fine. These 7 cards here. Roll is definitely fine. The Lancey and the Scythe have to go for the artifacts. Thinking about doing Gozen Match. But I had Gozen Match pulled out actually already. No, I put that in the Earth Machine deck. And then I think I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I still have 3 more slots. Does Dogmatic and Dinosaur stay at locals? Is that an actual deck? I don't know. I mean, it must be if you play it against it. Is it a deck as in, like, do a lot of people play it? I have no idea. I mean, you could literally throw Dogmatica into any deck. So, don't be surprised if you see it splash into dinos. Either do 2 Nibiru, and I could do, like, the 3rd Cosmic, or I could do 2 Alpha and the 3rd Cosmic. I hate that. Nibiru seems like a card that I don't want to play, though, so I might just do the Alpha. I don't even know what this card does. Can we know some set much special for your hand? The total attack while much controls more than the monster you control. Any number of beast warrior monsters, enter wing beast. Okay, so the interesting thing about this is I would actually still be able to summon this while I have Wizard on board. Wizard is probably going to be the card that's on my field. At least at the earliest point. It has 0 attack, so that would actually still be live. I'm gonna do that. I fucking hate Nibiru too. I just hate this card. This card hates me as much as I hate it. So. And I will do the 3rd Cosmic. I'm reciting 1 spell. Also, that was Mind Control I want to talk about. This card I don't think would be that great in here, only because this is a card that with Gamma we'd want to start with first. So this will create some contradictions already with a Cell Light. And possibly Alpha, I don't know. But I'll keep this in mind. Got 2 weeks straight undefeated with it. And then got 0-2 2 matches and dropped because I changed Wad to Ash. Wad. Alright, Dark Falcon, have a good night, man. I appreciate being here as always. The moderation team. Very much appreciated. I am definitely up for a match, Blue Luster. Let me know when you're ready. Then I'll probably do 1 more match after that. Went 1-3 with Dragon Link. My first one was due to a round 1 bye. My losses were to Plunder Patrol, Dogmatic Dino, and Bird Up. I'm pretty sure Back Row Hate would be good against Plunder, I just don't have enough experience playing against Plunder, so like I can't offer that much. I know the deck has that like they play equips, has a field spell, they have some decent back row. I like the continuous spell for going second, but I normally just play going second like I would going first. What continuous spell? I don't even know if you're talking to me. I'm very confused now. This Plunder. Oh, okay. Yeah. I went 1-3 as well, so don't worry. But it's because I'm playing Photons. I mean, let's be honest, folks. If I played a meta deck, I'd go 4-0 every week. Alright. I just choose to handicap myself with a deck from 2014 that just got support here in 2021. Make people feel better. From 2013, actually, I think this shit's from Zexelton. That come out in 2013. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know when it came out, and I don't fucking care. Alright, where is my man Luster? There he is. We're gonna give him a call right now.
Hello.
Hello, good sir. How is it going?
Good.
Good. Perfect. Setup looks perfect still.
Yeah, I managed to adapt it onto like one of these weird light thingies on top of it, and I think it looks better too because you can see more. Before, like two of the columns were kind of taken out of the picture.
Absolutely perfect. Loudane, thank you for the follow. Who's this? This is Blue Lusterson. The one and only. Chipotle Mind Reader. I was gonna get it today, and then I realized it was the weekend, and it was like past 5 o'clock, and I'm like, probably be a mistake if I ordered right now, because it would probably be packed there, and I'd have to wait forever to get the food.
Yeah, it gets really busy during dinner time.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just order from Applebee's, which is literally right next to the Chipotle, and when I pulled into Applebee's, lo and behold, Chipotle was packed. So I'm like, I dodged the bullet there. Gotta love to see it. Alright. High roll.
I don't have dice. Yeah.
Alright, I'll roll for you, then I'll roll for me.
Okay.
You'll be the red dice, I'll be the blue dice.
Okay.
You got a 2, I got a 3. I'll take first.
Okay.
And you want me to cut in half?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, I'll take second. Duh.
Okay. Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
All right. That one. Normal Fairy Tale Luna effect.
Yep.
To add one. Okay.
Fairy Tale Luna bounces, right?
Yes.
Is it a quick effect?
Yes. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. You can send one from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard to negate the bounce.
Okay, gotcha.
Guess I'll just add itself.
Sure thing. Diabolus YGO, thank you for the follow.
I will pass turn.
Alright, draw for turn. Standby phase?
Yep.
Main phase 1?
Yep.
I will activate a cell light.
Okay. Sure.
So this lets me special summon a level 4 or lower photon or galaxy, and then the turn I activate this card, I cannot normal summon or set.
Okay.
I will summon Galaxy Wizard. I'll activate Wizard effect to search, tributing for cost.
Sure.
That's gonna get that. I will add. I'll add Galaxy Eyes. Then I will activate Galaxy Soldier and hand discarding Galaxy Eyes.
Sure.
Then I'll summon, activate effect to search.
I will Valor that.
Valor, I will chain call by.
Alright, sure.
I will add Galaxy Eyes Afterglow.
Okay.
I'll activate Galaxy Zero, targeting Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to summon.
Does it have any other effects, the spell?
So it just summons an attack, makes it so it can attack or activate its effects. It says if it would be destroyed by, during the battle phase, I can destroy this card instead. When this card leaves the field, the equipped monster's attack becomes 0. And I can only activate one per turn.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Then I will special summon Photon Advancer.
Okay.
Then I'll attempt to summon Galaxy Eyes Afterglow.
Sure.
Overlay. Into number 90.
Yeah.
And I'll link these into Soulflare Dragon, activating Soulflare Dragon, targeting Galaxy Wizard.
I'll just use Luna to try and bounce your XCs.
I will attempt to negate detaching Afterglow.
Sure.
And then Afterglow effects.
Yep.
Summon this. Then I will attempt to enter the battle phase.
Yeah.
I'll attack for yeah, I'll attack for 25.
Yep.
2k.
Yep.
And 3k.
Yeah.
So that's 7 or not, yeah, 3, 5, yeah, 75. So that leaves you at 500.
Okay.
Main phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
Main phase 2, I will pass.
Alright. Draw, standby, main.
Yep.
I will use Spirit Charmers to discard Valor's cost to search 2 Charmer cards.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. And then this lets me basically add one and set the other card.
Sure, that's fine.
I will set the trap, and then I'll add the spell to it.
Gotcha.
I will activate this. Monsters I control gain 300 for each different attribute.
Okay.
And Charmer and Familiar Possessed cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Gotcha. Right.
And then when I'm normal, I get to draw one card.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
So this is the mandatory effect, and then this searches. So I'd have to draw first,
Mm-hmm.
then search. I'll add another Luna. Actually, wait. Yeah. Attempt to enter battle.
Yeah, battle's fine.
Okay. I will. This is 21. I'll attack your link.
Sure, I'll take 100.
Okay. Main 2. I will set one card here, and I will pass turn.
In end phase, I'll tap number 90 effect to search.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will add expedition. And then draw for turn.
Yep.
Standby phase.
Yep.
Main phase 1.
Okay.
What was the trap that you set?
So basically it allows me special summon one spellcaster monster with 1500 defense from my hand or grave in attack position or face down. And if I control two monsters with 2 or more different attributes, can destroy one card on the field.
Okay.
And then has a banish effect as well in grave.
Alright.
Which, yeah.
Gotcha. I'll attempt to enter battle phase.
Sure.
I will attempt to attack with Galaxy Eyes over Luna for a game.
Oh crap. I will chain crackdown on your number 90,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll chain the trap as well to special.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then when specialed, I can pop your monster, so I'll pop your Galaxy Eyes.
Got it. Then I'll go to main phase 2.
Yep.
Normal summon wizard.
Wizard. I will, let's see. Let's find something for the number 90. I will use Luna to attempt to bounce it.
So, in order for me to negate, I need to send a card that has the same name as the one you're trying to bounce.
Yeah, from hand or deck, I think. Wait. Yeah, hand or, I mean, just deck,
Alright,
Has
I
to be.
will send one then to negate. I'll attempt
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll activate effect to become, will increase his level by 4.
Okay.
And then I'll activate Galaxy Expedition.
Yeah. Oh, it has another effect? I did not know that.
Yeah, it can either increase its level by 4 or tribute to search a galaxy card.
Oh, okay.
And what happens if Crackdown leaves? Do I get the card back?
Yes, it does. You do get the card back.
Okay, okay. Alright, I will Xyz. Big surprise. Xyz summon.
Oh, that guy.
I'll summon Alce.
Yeah.
I'll activate his effect, attaching, and I'll declare Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Okay.
It's not Slifer, so I will send your Crackdown back to the bottom of your deck.
Okay.
Then from there, I will... Never got to declare an attack with an Xyz monster, so I can't make Zeus, so yeah, I'll just pass.
Okay. Draw for turn, standby main.
Mm-hmm.
Does Alce have quick effects?
Alce does not have quick effects. Nope.
How
That's
much
30
defense is he?
3,200.
How about Photon Lord's attack?
2,500.
Okay. Let's see. I will use Spirit Charmers to discard. To discard this card to add to Charmer cards.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'd even add the field
I
spell.
fucked up
Wait,
by
no, you can't.
not
Never mind.
gammaing his Luna on his turn. And if I would have gammaed his Luna, I would have OTK'd him, but I'm a dumbass, so...
Wait, when a continuous spell is put face down, I can activate it immediately, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Only quick plays can't be.
Yeah, okay. Add those two. I'll set the trap.
Mhm.
Activate this.
Mhm.
So these both gain 600 so far.
Alright.
Normal Luna, so I draw and then effect to add.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Add this, yes. Wait 1 sec. Okay, let's see. I'll activate the field spell, so it negates your first monster effect that resolves each turn. If I control a charmer or a spellcaster with 1500 or less defense. 1500 defense.
Okay. Pretty good.
I'll use Luna's effect to bounce Alce.
Is Luna hard once per turn?
No, it's not.
Yeah, you can bounce Alce, that's fine.
And then this comes back to my hand. Oh, this is still not enough. I will... I will use Luna's effect to bounce your Xyz.
I will negate and destroy.
My field spell negates the first monster effect
And
that
then
resolves.
I will chain to that number 90's other effects.
Okay.
Mm. I'll add Photon Sanctuary, and then this gets bounced.
Yep. And this comes to my hand.
Sure.
Okay. I guess I'll enter battle phase.
Yep.
Attempt to attack for 1850.
1850. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, actually, I think it's more. Gains 300 for each different attribute. So I think it counts itself.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Okay. So this would be 2450 then, because I have two.
Alright, puts me to 5450.
Alright.
Right.
Main 2, end phase. I'll pass it to you.
Alright, draw. Standby.
Yep.
Main phase 1.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, I'll activate Photon Sanctuary to summon 2 tokens.
That is good.
Then I guess I will link the 2 tokens into Soul Flare. Activate Soul Flare.
It's basically immediately negated.
Yep, and I can't do anything about that because I have 2 fucking gammas in my hand. So let's go to hand.
Okay.
Field spell is not bad when you're top decking.
Yeah, I drew that off one of these continuous spells.
You gotta love it. No, DDD Purist. I went to negate. He negated with the field spell. Then I chained to the field spell the other effect to search. I get to search. Then it gets bounced. And Luna does not get destroyed. Why can't I chain to the field spell? Alright, well, I didn't know that. Also, please stop typing shit in the chat in the middle of the fucking game. It is extremely fucking distracting. I get you guys are trying to help, but it is so fucking distracting. It really is. Wait till the fucking match is over, please. Like, this stuff is really annoying. I know you guys know every single card effect in the world. I do not. Just please tell me after the match. It's really annoying to constantly look up and see 100 fucking messages of how I fucked up. I get you're trying to help, but saying it in the middle of a match is not the best time to do it. I did not know it was a continuous like effect. I've never read that fucking field spell in my entire life, and for good reason. No, how about you guys just don't backseat duel? That would be great. That's one of the reasons why I got so pissed with playing Dueling Book. Because it was even worse when I was playing Dueling Book. The amount of fucking backseaters in the chat was very annoying and distracting. And I would like to not have to close the chat. But I guess I'm going to have to, so. How would you like me to cut?
I just didn't have.
Sure. I will take second.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck. Normal.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Special.
Yep.
Because I have one of those. Okay, I'll just make Baguska here.
Plan B, you gotta love it.
Actually, do I want to do that?
You should make Abyss Dweller.
No.
You know,
I don't
all the
think I have.
graveyard effects my deck has, you know, right? Loaded with graveyard effects.
Set 2, I'll pass you.
Alright, draw. Standby phase.
Yep.
Main phase 1. I'm just gonna pull Baguzga up on my phone because this card, every time it's summoned against me, I have to read it like 6 times. Baguzga. It's number 41, right?
Yes, 41.
Okay. Alright. So it's in defense. Change all face-up monsters in the field to defense. Also negate the activated effects of monsters that were in defense position when the effect was activated. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I guess I will activate Photon Sanctuary.
Sure.
Summon 2 tokens.
Yep.
I will special summon Photon Advancer, and he gets turned to defense.
Yep.
I will attempt Photon Orbital to equip.
Sure.
I'll attempt Photon Orbital to send to search.
Sure.
Galaxy Soldier?
Yep.
I will attempt Galaxy Soldier discarding Dragon.
Sure.
No effective Soldier. I'll link these two into Soul Flare, attempt Soul Flare effects.
I will Veiler that.
Veiler?
Yep.
Sure. I guess I'll link these two into Ahashima. Now I'll attempt effect if summon is good.
Is Ashima on summon?
It is.
Okay. Let's see. So what does it do?
So if this card is link summoned, I can special summon 2 monsters with the same level, one from my hand and one from my graveyard, but negate their effects, and immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon one Xyz monster using those 2 monsters only.
Sure. Okay, that's fine. Oh boy.
I will make number 90. Baguzka has 2000 defense. I will set one and I will pass.
Alright. Draw. When does this occur?
I
During
think-
standby?
Yeah, during standby, yep.
Um. Dang. Shouldn't have allowed the Xyz on the board.
I was shocked that I got that far.
Yeah, now it's kind of a problem here. Oh, and you only play lights too. So I can't
Yep.
eat from your grave. That case, guess I'll crack down. Let's see which one. I'll crack down your Xyz.
I'll chain Cosmic targeting Crackdown.
Let me think here. I'll judgment that.
Sure. Big bad judgment.
And oh, the Galaxy still has the effect. Do you have cards in hand or?
No cards, no.
Okay. I will. Let's see. How much attack is Ahashima?
Only 15.
Okay. I will normal this thing.
Yep. Well, Nefarious
that's-
would be in defense position, right?
Oh yeah, oops. I misplayed that.
Yeah.
Should
it's
have
all
turned
good.
it to attack mode first. Okay, in that case. Um. Okay. Wait, that's so low in attack. I'll link your Xyz and this thing for some Charmer link. And then Crackdown disappeared.
Yep. That's the Earth Charmer.
Yes. Do you have any Earths engraved?
I
don't think so.
do not, unfortunately. Just all
Yeah,
lights.
okay. Alright, enter battle.
Mm-hmm.
Baguska will swing into your Galaxy.
Yep, so I'll take 100.
Then 1850 will swing into your Ashima.
I take 450.
How many spells do you have engraved?
I have 2.
Okay. I think I'll leave it at end turn.
Alright, draw.
Top deck, top deck.
Pass.
Okay. Draw. How much are you at?
I'm at 65.50.
Okay, that's a lot. Um, okay. I'll just enter battle, swing for 21 and 1850.
Yep. Get 100.
Main phase 2. I will link these for Celine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, I misplayed again. Oh.
Oh no.
Okay. So it only has 2 counters on it
Yep.
because of year 2.
Mm-hmm.
How does it even get more counters? Okay, it cannot. Yeah. I'll set one and I'll pass.
Alright, draw for turn. Are you fucking kidding me? How much attack does Celine have right now?
1850.
1850. I will set one. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's draw for turn. What
Yep.
is this? Swing for 1850.
Yep, I will take the 1850.
I'll pass turn.
750. Raw. All right. I'll activate Rhoda.
Sure.
Do I even have any searchable targets? Yeah, I lose. Yeah. I drew Galaxy
Oof.
Expedition 2 turns in a row.
Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is indeed.
Did you recently bump up the expeditions or was it
Yeah,
always at?
I've pretty much always played it at 3, then I cut it down to 2, but then I put it back up to 3.
Oh, okay.
You just need to see it like in your opening hand. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Then unfortunately this can happen, but you know, it's a trade-off. You either don't open it as often in your opening hand, where it matters more arguably, and then the risk of drawing it later on.
Yeah.
You gotta hate to see it though. So game 3, right? Or wait, no, yeah,
I think
that was a 2-0, right? Yeah,
yeah.
that was a long game too. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
GG's, man. I lost to Charmers. You gotta love it.
I think that was because I had a lot of like disruptions to your combo pieces.
Yeah, and my deck is basically like a crinkled receipt against interruptions.
Yeah.
Like literally 100% identical to a crinkled receipt. So okay, yeah, I only decided 3 evenly and a third cosmic.
Okay.
Obviously, I did not draw. Well, I drew a cosmic, but you had the judgment for it, so what are you gonna do? Game 1, the only thing I think I did incorrectly was I had a gamma in my hand, and you normal the Luna. I was like, do I gamma this or do I save it for something else you might do? But that was literally all you did. So
Yeah.
and then I
This
ended up
deck only
having
normal.
yeah, I had like 2 dead gamma in hand. I think like a turn or 2 later, I drew another gamma, so they were just sitting in my hand laughing at me. So I wish that game, I maybe wish I was playing Lambda, but
Yeah.
I guess I could maybe cut Omega for Lambda, especially since I'm not playing E-Telly now. I might do that. I don't know.
Can you go into Lambda with your tokens?
You can't, unfortunately, but
Oh, it says accept tokens.
yeah, but there's a lot of boards that come up where you'll end on like a random Galaxy Soldier and maybe a Vanisher, or like an extra Galaxy Eyes you have on board. So like there's definitely room to like have that extra Link fodder to go into it, especially if it means like having a Monster Negate ready in hand, so the Gamma just doesn't sit there and be completely useless. So I think I might put it back in.
Yeah.
But GG's, man. Always a pleasure.
GG's.
Yeah, thanks for the games, and enjoy the rest of your night, my dude.
Same to you.
All right, later.
Later.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. All right, now I can reopen chat. Also gonna run a 60-second ad break. Yeah, because I don't need the 2 level 8 synchros in here anymore now that I'm not running what's it called? Italy. Like, part of me wants to cut Chaos Ruler, but Chaos Ruler, I feel like this card is just gonna come up more because if I can go into it to get an extender, I'm going to much prefer that. All right, Lambda. Necrotronics, thank you for the follow. The Lambda's just been in and out of the extra deck, but I probably should just... Like, if I'm gonna play the Gamma package, I might as well just play Lambda. I feel like I don't have any reason not to. Yeah, I really like the Alcé. Me and my friend came up with that when he was over at my house the other day, because it stemmed from needing a out there can only be one. And the problem was that, like, I'd always have a warrior and a dragon, and like the Galaxy extra deck has a rank 8 that can out it, well, Nixie's that can out it, and that's full armor, but full armor's a dragon. So like anytime I'd have like Afterglow, Soul Flare, or regular Galaxy Eyes in field, I wouldn't be able to go into that, you know, rank 8. Or especially if I had a warrior, I couldn't get into Felgrand. Like, so Alcé being a plant and also being a light is like really, really huge. And it's just like a good card. Like, if in situations like where I need like a card too, like I could actually use its effect. Like, if there was a situation where like I don't need it to miss, well, let me phrase that better. Like, if there's a situation where I can afford it missing, I can actually call a real card in my deck. Like back in the day when Alcé was played in Sylvan, people would call Soul Charge because it was at 1. So the odds of you getting the Soul Charge are very low, so you're most likely getting the spot removal. And if you don't, you get Soul Charge, right? So there might be situations where, you know, not missing is advantageous. I also kind of want to find a spot for, what's it called? I can't even speak. Fucking another Galaxy Zero, I was thinking. Yeah, if only it would have stacked on top. Herald Diviner, I would say maybe like 60 or 70. Am I playing 3 Vanisher in here right now? 1, 2. Only playing 2. I was gonna say I was gonna try to do 2 Vanisher, 1 Advancer, or 2 Vanisher, 2 Advancer, Roto. But if I'm playing 2 Vanisher and 1 Advancer with a Roto, it's basically like I'm playing 2 Advancer. I mean, that top deck Rhoda right there, regardless, wasn't going to do me any good. You know, having a Vanisher in the main deck. Miss Thrasher? No, not really. Like, Thrasher in that situation really wouldn't have done any better. Like, I was still losing if I had Thrasher. Yeah, Drytron Overlords are going to return very strong. Mube to Fafnir. Like, I think if I were to play a meta deck right now, I'd probably play Drytron. Drytron just seems like a fun deck to play. But it's just so fucking expensive. Like, I wish I had the cash to drop on meta decks every time they fucking came out. 'Cause I would, but that's why I end up sticking with the same fucking, like, 8 decks that I've had for the past, like, 3 years. Because cards are too fucking expensive sometimes. Especially when, you know, 3 of these is almost, what, $300 fucking dollars? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And that's 3 cards in your deck. Absolutely redonkulous. All these spells. These are mandatory, these are mandatory. This is staying 100%. Chalice is not bad. I mean, that's weird, is like Chalice and Dark Ruler. I mean, I guess I could just cut the Chalice. I guess I could cut a Chalice, play the 3rd Dark Ruler, and then make this another Galaxy Zero. Or I could just make it Monster Reborn. But I like Galaxy Zero because it's searchable. Like, top deck Wizards are nice because if you've already used a Galaxy Zero, you can also just search it off number 92. Like, having a searchable Reborn in the deck is nice. And I feel like there are like, games where I open this too is not bad. Like, opening this card is great sometimes. So I think I am going to add in the 3rd Dark Ruler, which I think it's in my binder. Question now, so a few Galaxy players I disagree with as they play a 2.5 combo to end on Harbinger Griffin. Apple for 2 and some rank 4, but it has like 8 Garnets. So if you so what is your question? I have a question now, so a few Galaxy players I disagree with as they play a 2.5 combo to end on Harbinger Griffin. Apo for. But we're playing. Like, what card? What's the 2.5 card combo? What is it? Because to me, it does not sound like it's a pure like a Galaxy deck. That sounds like something completely different. That is no Galaxy deck that I know. Vanisher plus Brave / Thrasher. Yeah, I don't know. What are the 8 Garnets? Playing a sold. It is gonna be hard. Kind of why I want to get it over with. Playing a soul with Renode and a revival equip. That just seems so fucking stupid. I don't get it. Like, you need the 2 specific cards to get into a sold. To search, what, a living fossil or a Galaxy Zero in this case, if that's what they're searching. And then what else are you opening on? You need to open like at least 2 or 3 other cards that end on a good board after that. Thrasher Vanisher or Vanisher Brave. Search Galaxy Eyes, make a sold, summon Renaud, send this, add this. Summon back Thrasher, because you can't summon back Vanisher. And then, I don't know, then you need like a Soldier in hand plus something else. I don't know. It seems kind of buns to me. And it seems like it's going to also like lose Omega hard to Nibiru. I mean, I guess from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that doesn't even seem like it's Nibiru proof either. That seems so dog shit. For lack of a better word. Just seems hella dog shit. I want to duel. I'm probably actually going to be ending right now. But I will be doing this again tomorrow. Make Apple before Nib, then you play Pray to have Night as well to end on a rank 8. Make Apple before Nib. How? How are you making Apple before Nib? Summon Brave, summon Vanisher, search, make a sold summons Renault, add the equip. How are you getting to Appaloosa? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Brave, Vanisher, a sold, Renault. Play the equip to bring it back, to bring back Thrasher, or Brave. That's 5 summons when you summon back the Brave. I don't know. I must be dumb. Yeah. Like, I already lose hard enough as is in Nibiru. I don't know. But yeah, King Bradley, I will be live again tomorrow, hopefully around 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and in between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, or Eastern Time, whatever, Eastern Daylight Time, I don't know. I will be live. PAX? Ooh. Don't get me started on the Galaxy Discord saying the Dragon build is better than Pure Galaxy. Dragon build? I don't know. I've played Photon Galaxy for a very, very long time. So I feel very strongly about how I think the deck should be played and what's best for it. Like, the deck has inherent problems that pretty much can't be solved by any other engine that you decide to run. So I think that is almost pointless to try to play a wannabe Dragon Link deck. And I just think it's dumb. Yeah, consistency, I feel like with this deck is key. Because it's not consistent to begin with. Like, yeah, Levy Spiral. It just seems so bad. It just seems so terribly bad. Because in a nutshell, like, Melody, the Waking Dragon, on its own, does nothing. It's not a starter. It is not a starter card by nature. It is just a bad extender. Same thing with Levy. Same thing with Spiral Dragon. They're just bad extenders that take way too much setup. I don't know. I've been playing Photon Galaxy since 2014, so that's quite a long time. This is like the first deck I got when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about a little bit. Like a little bit. I feel like I know like a little bit of what I'm trying to say. Also, let me double check and make sure this is actually 40 cards, because I would love to be able to add in like a second advancer. I'm liking Advancer a little bit more than Thrasher because it's normal summonable, and I feel like this version is a lot less reliant on the normal summon, which is nice. 2, 3. One, 21, 22, 23. 39. It's 39 cards. Wow. I'm a filthy cheater. Let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40. Okay, now we're 40. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. There's fucking 3 of them. Jesus Christ. Trade-in plus TTT cannot compare to Prosperity. Prosperity is in Galaxy is bad. Why? I disagree. I have to disagree there. I would much rather grab a very specific card than grab 2 random cards, because there's already so many bricks in the deck. So, but yeah, that is going to... And I feel like saying it's bad is just a terrible statement. Like, just saying it's bad, I don't understand how you could say this card is bad. I don't understand. Like, I get everybody has their own opinion, but to call this card bad, I think is a bit of a... I think that's a bit of an overstatement. Call this card bad. I don't get it. Because I get that some decks will prefer like extravagance over prosperity, strictly because of sometimes just having more cards to work with because of the nature of the deck. You know, maybe you have a lot of discard cards. Like the only card that discards in this deck is Galaxy Soldier, which the way this build works is like you don't really often go for rank 5, so you're only ever discarding 1 time in a combo. Like having extra cards in the hand for discards, for the sole purpose of discards, probably means you're going neg, because this is only a once per turn search. So after you use the first one, you're just really not doing yourself, unless your only play is to make a Pleiades, like you're not really doing yourself any good. So getting that 1 key card, whether it be getting to a wizard or an expedition in some hands where you desperately need it, or finding a Rhoda or Photon Sanctuary is literally just, bar none, important. Yeah, like, I could probably cut Pleiades, but I feel like it's come up enough to the point where I shouldn't cut it. I was also thinking about possibly trying Overlay Booster in this deck, to actually make rank 5s more often. Two Vanisher, one Advancer, 3 and 1. Monster count feels light. If anything, I could probably cut the Cosmics, but... and play... I would probably play, honestly, a Brave and another Advancer. I feel like Brave is still, like, okay, just because there are some times where, like, the Galaxy Soldier search becomes literally just, like, inert because you don't have, like, another good Galaxy extender to search. Because he only fucking searches Galaxy. Why is there only one card in the deck? Both. Who thought that was a good idea? Wishes are better. I can work with 4 cards. Bold of you to assume. I can work with 4 cards, huh? And you know that for a fact. I can work with 4 cards. May sound bad, but hear me out. Only play 2 Galaxy Expedition at the moment. Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. I've played 2 Galaxy Expedition is not a foreign concept to me. I've played 2 Galaxy Expedition. But in a deck where you have a 2-card combo that lets you literally OTK over most monsters, and it's also single-handedly one of, I think, the best extenders in the deck. Like, not only is Wizard Expedition a good combo for going second, but it's also just a good resource-efficient combo. Yeah, Expedition is a card that could easily be played at 2. But I've like 3. And yes, that last game I top decked 2 in a row, but that could happen at 3. So it's an incredible card. Like, it's an amazing card. It's such, like, it's just free. It's literally just a free card. You literally just win for free. Obviously there's some hyperbole there, but we'll go second. We have... and we only have 6 going second cards, but shit. We have 6 pretty good going second cards. Dark Ruler Gamma. Pretty damn good. And not to mention Prosperity can also find us the Dark Ruler if need be. And last but not least, I want to take this moment to give a special thanks to all of the YouTube members supporting this channel. And a special thanks, of course, goes to our Divine level channel members. And they are Cadillacs, aka Cadillacs84, and Pony Stark. Thank you guys so much for your continued and very generous support of the channel.